Hello, and welcome back to another one of Paul's Beer Reviews. We are back indeed, and we're back with another huge release. This one came a bit out of left field for me. It's another release from Irish legends Guinness, and this is their cold brew coffee beer. This came out in Tesco last week. I knew nothing about it until it suddenly started popping up on YouTube. Yeah, it only feels like 5 minutes ago since I was reviewing the Guinness Zero, which was superb, by the way. Go check it out. I did a review of that the other day, and it was really enjoyable. So yeah, Guinness cold brew coffee beer. Beer with cold brew coffee and natural flavours. I like the can to start off with. The classic Guinness logo, but then they've got that little, a little coffee smoke. I like that. Sexy. Sexy can. This is, at the moment, an exclusive in Tesco. I paid £5.50 of your English pence for 4 cans of it. What does it say? Per 440ml can, it's 136 calories. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. 136 calories for 440. Not bad at all. What else does it say? Not a great deal, if I'm honest. Brewed in Ireland by Guinness & Co. Dublin, blah, blah, blah. Beer with cold brew coffee and natural flavours. It's 4% ABV, so it's quite light, quite sessionable. It's got a widget in it. Hear that? Dinky dink dink dink. Let's get it out into a Guinness shaped glass. Still don't actually own a Guinness glass. Listen for the hiss. Boom. That was a good one. Whoa. Christ, that could wait to get out. Give it a nitro pour, straight down. Good. Whoa, wow. Coffee, 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 coffee aroma. That's awesome. What an awesome aroma. Off the bat, that smells fantastic. It might be that it's all over my table, that it's really enhanced the aroma. But, whew, do you know what, let's just watch that develop. I do love watching a Guinness develop. It's a thing that fascinates me. It's a bit like looking at fire, you know? You just have to watch it. You just have to watch it develop. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. We're going to stick with this. I could do like a live stream, just pouring Guinness after Guinness and watching them develop. And I think people would watch it. I'd watch it. But I digress. It's my mind doing funny things. Yeah, that's pretty much developed. Still a touch of light haze at the top of it. I've now got coffee Guinness all over my hands, all over my table. But most of it went in a glass, so that's a result anyway. So 4% cold brew coffee beer. The aroma is fantastic. As soon as I started pouring it, that's the smell that I smell every morning when I pour myself a cup of coffee in my little coffee machine. It's exactly what I want it to smell like, to be honest with you. That has got to be one of the most legitimate coffee aromas I've ever had from a beer. But there it is. Plenty of red bleeding through it from my angle. I'm not sure if you can pick that up. Oh no, you might get a bit at the bottom without chucking it all over the place. Plenty of red bleeding through it, so it's not quite jet black. It's got a solid, just off white head, solid foamy looking head on it, which is not in a rush to go anywhere. It looks like a Guinness, doesn't it? It looks like a Guinness. Let's get me snouting. Let's get a proper aroma. Oh, it smells gorgeous. I mean, if you like coffee, if you don't like coffee, you're stuffed. Back to the aroma before my camera conked out on me. Yeah, really, really coffee strong. Proper, like legitimately freshly poured coffee. Freshly ground coffee beans. That's what it smells like. Touch of vanilla. It smells gorgeous. It's a legitimate milky coffee. It smells absolutely gorgeous. I've got to get stuck in. So cheers, everyone. that's a bit underwhelming. After that beautiful aroma, so it's got the famous Guinness body, smooth as silk. Touch of sweetness, slightly vanilla-y, milky coffee coming in, and then towards the back end, it gets a little bit more darker coffee. I reviewed a Sierra Nevada peanut butter stout just earlier, and it said nothing about coffee on that beer. None of the selling points about that beer had anything to do with coffee, but I think the coffee flavour on that was stronger than in this. This is not unpleasant by any stretch. I'm not going to slag it off. I'm not going to knock it. But after that aroma, when I opened that can, I thought, wow, this is going to be a really coffee strong beer. It's very light. It's very drinkable. And the coffee and the bitterness from the sort of the roasted malts hangs around. Up front, there's a sweetness. It's almost like a raspberry type sweetness, touch of sugar, fructose. There was fructose listed in the ingredients of the Guinness non-alcoholic version. Reminds me of that. Touch of artificial sweetness greets you on the palate. Vanilla-y, milky coffee, and then it develops, and the more it develops, the more coffee strong it becomes. So by the time you get to the back end, there's a pretty crappy cup of coffee flavour on your palate. It's very easy drinking. It's not... Am I enjoying it? That's the question I'm asking myself right now. Because it's going down really easily. But would I want this again? Would I want to drink this over a normal Guinness, let's say? I'm not sure I would. I'm not sure I would. I think this is very much what's the word I'm looking for? It's a novelty. It's a novelty thing. Guinness have thought, well, perhaps we should do something a bit different. I mean, I think the best thing about this beer is the can. I love that can. I love the design on that can. It's beautiful. The aroma is gorgeous. But the flavour is really underwhelming for me. You can get a coffee stout and get more coffee than this. You can drink stouts, just general classic dry stouts that have more of a coffee flavour than this one does. Not the aroma. The aroma is exceptional. I've never smelt coffee on a beer quite as strong as this one. But it's just not following through on the flavour. And that's a damn shame. Because I do like a coffee. And I'm quite partial to a beer, you might have guessed. That's just a bit underwhelming for me. Having said that, it's gone. I'm torn, man. I'm torn. I like it, but not enough to buy it again. Yeah, I think that's fair. I won't buy another 4-pack. That's for sure. I would much rather spend my money on a normal 4-pack of Guinness Draft than buy that again. In fact, I would rather buy the Guinness Zero than buy that again. Not because it's bad, just because it's not a particularly good coffee beer. But I commend Guinness for having a go. The aroma is stunning. If you really want to be surprised by a massive coffee aroma on a beer, have a go on this. Tesco, $5.50, full cans. how do I score that? It's good, but it's not good for me personally. So because of that, and it did go down pretty quick, to be fair, I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Guinness cold brew coffee beer. If you like your coffee, give it a crack. If you like your Guinness, give it a crack. But I think the purists would agree with me that it's not a shadow on the original proper Guinness. It's not going to change people's buying habits, I don't think. But it's an interesting beer nonetheless. In Tesco, $5.50. I hope you've enjoyed this review. It's been an interesting one. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I really do appreciate that kind of stuff. I'm going to clean up my table. But until then, guys, you take care.